Namaskar, namaste, happy Saturday, good afternoon, morning, welcome to yoga. Super happy to be here teaching you guys, yoga fam, Skanda Losos. We're gonna have a great practice today. Today we have the energy on the Maya calendar of the white crystal wizard. So the wizard invites us to seek absorption in the timeless and eternal moment, the space where we create magic and possibility. So absorption, jhana, is the seventh limb of the 8-limb path of yoga. So we have to go through the yamas, the niyamas, the self-observations and restraints, and then asana practice, pranayama, conscious breath work, and then pratyahara, sense withdrawal, dharana, concentration, and then we get to absorption in the moment, which takes us into bliss, samadhi. So during asana practice, we can't do sense withdrawal the entire time. We can't do a yoga practice with our eyes closed, being totally absorbed within, or we'll fall out of poses and we won't have a very productive practice. So instead, we want to engage our senses. So we use our vision to focus on our drishti, our gazing point. We use our ears to listen to the quality of the breath. We use our sense of touch to feel how much we're engaging with muscle energy. We use our awareness to stay focused on the inside of the internal energy locks, the bandhas. So instead of sense withdrawal, it's actually engaging the senses as dharana tools for concentration, and then that takes us into absorption in the moment. So there's no going into the past or into the future, and then we have samadhi, the experience of bliss. Get ready. Let's take Vishnu Mudra for some conscious breath work to get centered for the practice. Folding in the first two fingers, closing eyes, closing right nostril, exhale through the left first, and then deep inhale through the left to increase receptivity to the universal energy. Close off left, exhale right. Inhaling right. Close off, pause for a second or two, and then exhale left. Keep Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing going. Inhaling left, pausing at your peak, and then exhaling right. Alternate nostril breathing brings balance to the energy body, balance to the hemispheres of the brain, preparing mind and body for the practice. The next exhale, release the hand over the knee. And then take a full deep breath in through both nostrils. Hold the breath in, Jalandhara, throat lock, chin to the chest, lengthening shoulders towards the ears. Hold the breath in for a count of 20. Bring hands together. Create some heat with the hands to tune into the prana. Kini mudra, fingertips together, palms separate. Get more sensitive to the flow of energy, more present in the here and now. Set an intention for the practice, to use Ujjayi, the conscious breath, the drishti and gazing points, the bandhas, muscle energy, all the dharana tools of concentration, so that you can seek absorption in the timeless and eternal moment while connecting to the universal, that which unites us all. Feeling that within, bring hands together in front of the heart. To unite our hearts and invoke blessings, 3 Oms, 1 Purna mantra to reaffirm our state of unity. Deep breath in. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. To the presence of the one universal spirit that dwells within, we bow. Nice chanting. One voice, one heart. Arise for this yoga. Embrace the Majjhima, the midline, squeezing inner thighs together. Draw belly in, scoop tailbone, holding Uddiyana, Mula Bandh, keeping lower abdomen firm, tailbone scooping, hands to heart center, lifting shoulders up, curling shoulders back, sliding jawbone back. 2 good victorious breaths from the back of the throat, inhaling fully. Exhale, release, surrender, let go. Another deep breath in, opening to the universal, to something bigger. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up, celebrating the freedom of the weekend. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step back into plank, hold plank. You can take hands a little wider, spread fingers wide. Grip or claw the mat strong. Pressing down through fingertips, pulling fingertips back towards your metacarpals, the central knuckles, creating a suction cup action with the hand. Hasta Bandha. Keeping the outer edges rooted. Palm of the hand lifting up in slow motion, lower down through Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for a high Bhujanga, resting hips down, lengthen shoulders towards the ears, and then curling back at your peak, keeping elbows slightly bent. Pull hands back, shoulders back, creating more expansion from within. Nice. And then lower down, push back, Adho Mukha, Swana, down dog. First dog, the crystal wizard. Stretch it out, bend one knee at a time, lengthen through calf muscles. Just as a reminder, this is an advanced practice, but feel free to work at your level. If you need to modify a pose or use props, please do so. If you need to rest at any time, child's pose is always available to seek shelter. Right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and twist. Looking for the foot underneath your left arm and shoulder, so there's more weight into your left hand. Keeping left shoulder lifting. Upper back level as you twist more from lower body. And then step that foot all the way up to the front of the mat for a deep lunge. Back foot flat. Take hands off to the left corner of the mat. Hands elevated in ridge stop or fingertip position. Lift arms up, shoulders up, and then bow to the heart, widening hips back and apart. Nice breath. Keep the breath full and deep. Step back into plank pose. With your breath, no race. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Pausing as you curl, ankling tops of the shoulders back, heart forward, and then flow back. It's okay if you're a little slower or a little faster in the vinyasas. We all end up at the same place. Left leg up, bend the knee. Stretch out side body. Bring more weight into the right hand. Keeping right arm, right shoulder lifting. And then step it all the way up for the deep lunge. Back foot flat, hands off to the right. Lifting arms up, shoulders up, curl in the upper back. Stay connected to the back body as you bow to the heart. Widening hips back and apart. The back body represents the larger flow of the universal energy, which guides the opening of the heart space. Step back, take a vinyasa. Out rotating arms and shoulders, connecting to back body, to the universal. Exhale, flow back. In yoga, we connect to something bigger so that we can open our hearts and express our own individuality fully. Take it into a twist, reaching right hand back for the outside of the left leg. You can walk the feet or the hands in if you need to shorten the stance. Switch arms, switch legs. And then back to down dog, walk it out if you walked it in. And then bend your elbows for a turbo dog and hold it, don't go anywhere. Bend elbows towards the floor, let them hover. Squeeze forearms in, upper back in. Gaze up at your hands, pushing down strong through index knuckles. Don't let them lift. In slow motion, slide through. Take a vinyasa, lifting up for a high cobra or up dog, pausing at your peak. Exhale, flow back, down dog, holding down dog. 5 deep ujjayi. Breathing into the back body, pulsating in heart space. Inhale, putting more weight into the hands, so energy draws up the arms, into the shoulders, to the back body. And then from the tops of the shoulders, push energy back out through the hands, lengthening hips and legs to the back of the room. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold.
Feet hip distance apart or a little wider for Karmasana, clasping hands behind the back. Squeeze arms in, upper back in, taking wrists overhead, keeping back muscles lifting, leg muscles lifting. And then from here, take it into a twist, bend the left knee, rest the left shoulder on the top of the thigh, pulling right arm, right shoulder back, twisting to the right. And then switch, bend right knee deep, drawing energy up the left leg as you pull left arm and left shoulder back, gazing up to the ceiling. And then back to center, both hands to the hips. Squeeze inner thighs together, root down, inhale, rise up, lift up out of the hips, open heart, open throat, taking head back. Exhale, release, samastitihi, bring the feet back in if you went super wide. Take a moment, surrender any judgments or assessments for your practice today so you can stay connected to pure awareness as the witness, as spirit, in the timeless and eternal moment. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Transitioning mindfully with your breath. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, pushing thigh bones back and apart, and then squeeze into the center, rooting down. Inhale, rise up. Keep it going. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Right foot up for side angle pose. Right foot up. Ankle aligned with the wrists, back foot flat, heels aligned, draw belly in, scoop tailbone, deepen twist, pushing off the back leg as you reach through the left arm. Nice form. Top hand down, back heel up. Point foot to the right, sweep the right arm overhead towards the back bend or up towards the ceiling for a twist. Either way is acceptable. And then step back in a down dog. Take a turbo dog. Bend elbows. Squeeze in with more muscle energy in the arms. Pushing head up, index knuckles down. Curl in the upper back, letting heart lead the way, slide through, take the vinyasa. Flow back, second side, left foot up, back foot flat. Uddiyana, Mula Bandh, keeping lower abdomen tight, tailbone scooping. Push off the back leg as you reach through the top arm. Listening to the quality of the breath. 99% of doing Ujjayi, the victorious breath, correctly is listening to the sound of the breath, matching resonant sound of inhale with exhale, with the conscious pause between the breaths. Top hand down, back heel up, point it out to the side, sweep it overhead or up to the ceiling. Either way, keep the heart expansive. Breathing more into the upper torso. And then step back. Turbo dog, because it gets you stronger, faster. Bending arms, squeeze into the center. Embracing the present moment fully. Heart leads the way, slide through. Flow back. A few deep breaths, breathing into the back body, into the universal. Thoughts rise and fall with inhale, with exhale, but in between, the pause between the breaths is a moment of silence, of repose, where we can seek full absorption in the moment. Bend knees, gaze up. At the end of the exhale, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Squat deep, Utkatasana. Take it overhead. Make the breath fierce and deep, powering up back of the throat. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Looking left elbow across, push down through hands, lift heart. And then you can separate hands if you're going further. Reaching left fingertips down, right hand up. Inhale back overhead. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Push down, open heart, and then separate if you're going further. Inhale back overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward into plank. Don't let shoulders break parallel with the elbows. Lower halfway down. Pause. Push back strong. Right foot up. Virabhadra with the back heel up. Square it off. Right foot to the right. If you need more stability, take it overhead. Pull arms and shoulders down the back, connecting to the back body, to the universal, and then expand. Lift up out of the hips. Open heart. Taking head all the way back. On the inhale, power up your back leg, lifting the back thigh up. And then push through the heel as you bend right knee a little deeper, creating more expansion with the out breath. Deep breath in, exhale, release. Take the vinyasa. Flow back. Second side, left leg lifts. Plank, trianga, push back strong. Step it up, square it off. Sweep it overhead, connect to the back body, pulling arms and shoulders down. And then expand from within, curling shoulder blades into the heart, sliding jawbone back, looking for the back of the room. When you reach your edge, push strong from the hip to the back heel, keeping back leg straight and strong, and then bend your forward knee deeper. Exhale, release, vinyasa. Few deep breaths. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Squat, Utkatasana. Clasp hands, palms to the ceiling. Squeezing arms, shoulders into the center. Hold the engagement in the back body. Go halfway forward for Ardha. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Shifting weight to the balls of the feet. Exhale, jump up, jump back, step back. Take the vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward into plank. Triangulata, halfway down. Push back strong. Right foot up, Virabhadra. Square it off, take it overhead. Vidhi Ujjayi. Taking gaze to the hands, following the hands to the back of the room. With each exhale, curling deeper. Deep breath. Exhale, twist. Another deep breath. Lengthen, deepen, twist. Hands to prayer. To the floor. Or past the wrist and bind. Doesn't matter how far you take the pose. It's the inner form that matters more than the outer form. The alignment with mind, breath, spirit in the present moment. Offering the best of yourself to the practice. Inhale, unwind. Step back, flow through from plank or turbo dog. Left leg lifts. Plank. Triangulata. Push back strong. Left foot up. Virabhadra. Square it off. Strengthen core to protect the lower back. Keeping lower abdomen firm. Vidhi Ujjayi. Deep breath in, exhale, twist. Another deep breath, lengthen. Take it further, hooking shoulder all the way across. Prayer to the floor or past the wrist, binding. Inhale, unwind. Take the vinyasa. Vayu vinyasa, transitioning with the breath, keeping right foot off the floor. Right knee to the right elbow. Exhale, twist, touch left elbow. Take it back, 5 more good ones. Keep it going with your breath. Linking action and perception to create the movement, meditation. After 6 total, we'll take it into Kaundinya 1 or 2, going over left arm or over right, or both, going for the switch. Second side. Left knee up. Exhale, cross to the right. Keep it going. Going for the flash pump of the mind to shock it into the present moment. There's no escape. After 6 good ones, vinyasa or arm balancing. Right foot to the front of the mat and pause. Both hands to the thigh. Pause in asana. Energy expands, awareness expands. We can cultivate absorption in the moment. And then embrace the moment fully. Squeeze legs together. Clasp hands behind the back. Lift shoulders up, slide jawbone back, squeeze arms in, upper back in. Squeeze arms in, upper back in, keeping back thigh lifting. Bend your right knee deep. Optional lifting the forward heel if you want to go further. Virastamba, back foot flat. Bow to the heart, take it overhead. Lifting wrists up. Humble warrior, we all become more humble when we get out of our heads and we empower our breath, getting into spirit. And then take your time, work the arm balance, Ekapada Kandanya 2, right arm underneath the right leg. You can take your left forearm down if you want to make it harder, working Visama. Nice. Left foot to the front of the mat and pause. Both hands to the thigh. Embrace the timeless, eternal moment. Draw in with more strength of spirit. Squeezing legs together, clasp hands, shoulders up, slide back, squeeze in. Keeping back leg straight and strong. Push through the back heel, bend your forward leg deeper. Optional lifting left heel. Coming up high onto the balls of both feet. Back foot flat, take it overhead, Virastamba. We all become more humble when we surrender expectations and are opening. We are open for whatever the universe presents in the moment. And then take your time, work the arm balance, Kandanya 2, take it up. Take it as high as you can, lifting the back heel. Right foot up, bounce that angle. Go for the clasp. Taking right arm under, left arm behind the back. If you're in deep, you have that wrist, pull that top arm straight, lock it out, taking your head straight back into the tops of the shoulder blades. If you need more space, you can shift to just holding fingertips. Bow to the heart, widen your hips back and apart. Slowly straighten right leg, and then re-engage Uddiyana. Re-scoop tailbone and twist. Holding bound triangle. Bend your forward leg, step your back foot up. Straighten both legs and twist. And then pick up the bound leg. You can choke up, make your clasp tighter. Keep the leg tight to your torso. Find your drishti, your gazing point, spot on the floor to stabilize. When you have balance, inner spiral right leg, straighten all the way. And then re-scoop tailbone, outer spiraling the leg, pushing from hips through heels. Back down, Baddha Ardha Chandra. If you lose the clasp, just take hand to the floor or to a prop. Lifting left leg parallel. Flexing or floining the top foot. Hold muscle energy in the lifting leg. Keeping leg muscles squeezing in. And then standing split, River Prasarada, Ekapada. Om Adho Mukha Vriksha, Penchamayur, optional kick to a handstand or forearm stand. Be mindful of your surroundings. If you're cartwheeling or dropping over. We'll do more. We're going to the wall in a minute. Second side, left foot up, going for the bind. Left arm under, right arm back. Focus gaze, focus on Ujjayi, on the inner locks, holding Mula Bandh, Uddiyana, keeping lower abdomen firm the entire time on inhale and exhale. Bow to the heart, widen hips back and apart, inner spiraling the tops of the thighs, and then re-strengthen the core. Outer spiral the forward leg as you twist, curling top shoulder back. Bend forward leg, step it up for Baddha Ekapada Utthana. Straighten both legs and twist, gazing up. And then choke up. Pick it up. Find your drishti, and then inner spiral. Strengthen core, squeezing belly in, scoop tailbone. Outer spiraling, pushing through heels. And then back down, take your time, half moon, down half moon. Keeping left leg slightly bent until top leg reaches parallel. And then straighten left leg all the way. Urva, Prasarda, Ekapada, standing split. Handstand, forearm stand. Take it up or take it back. From down dog, play leapfrog. Bend your knees deep, jump both feet over the hands. You can make your own sound effect. And then you may want to locate your belt if you need it, placing the belt across your lower back. It's optional. Bring one arm through, the other arm through, sink into it, attempting to clasp hands or clasp your belt. And then straighten both legs for Titipasana. Feel free to walk around if you have the clasp. When you're ready, Bhujapita, hands down, sit back on the arms. Cross feet in front of you, arm pressure pose. And then Titipasana A, straighten both legs. Squeezing big toes together, inner thighs in. Transition into Bakasana, crow pose, or handstand, or vinyasa. And then rest in child's pose. Witness the absence of thought. It's the intensity of asana, which burns up your chitta vrittis, your thought forms, the endless talking. we cultivate absorption in the moment, the more we build inner peace and tranquility, so we can maintain our peace when we experience drama and chaos out in the world. You can stay resting in child's pose, dwelling in inner peace, or take it into Uttana Shisho, Sana, puppy pose if you want to get into the upper back. Palms up towards the ceiling, so there's no stress in the shoulders. Slide forward, no stress in the jaw or the mouth. Slowly relax in the upper back, letting the heart open. And then slide forward, push back, child's pose. And let's go to the wall and get upside down for inversion meditation time. If you don't need a wall, don't go there. You can do it in the middle of the room. And there's space up here if somebody wants to come up and use the door. You know what? Let me get a prop out this door first. Anybody else need a prop? Let me get some blocks just in case. Oh, they got them all. It's all good. You can use that wall if you want, like that way. Timed handstands. We'll do 3 minutes in handstand. Measuring distance, thumb from pinky finger, setting fingertips at that distance from the wall. When you go up, it's recommended to take the hips to the wall first, chin to the chest to connect the back body, taking arms deeper into the shoulder sockets, thighs deeper into the hip sockets, and then after 10 breaths, or maybe 30 seconds, curl, taking head to the wall, feet point, hold it here. And then when you get tired in that position, come back to the first, and then transition into the second, and keep transitioning as needed. 3 minutes. Your best effort.
It's so easy, but it's not.
Nobody comes down. Find your distance, connect to the breath. We'll all go up together. Open up to the present moment. It's the most important moment in your life because it's the one that's available to you right now. Nothing else is. Get set. Time to cultivate greatness. Going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Are you blocked because of that? Okay. Are you on Moon Day also? I give you alternatives. Check it out. Yeah. So hold half plank, and then lean forward. Inhale, and then push back towards the dolphin pose, and then inhale forward. Exhale, push back, and do that 108 times.
Oh yeah, okay, no problem.
You can rest. Count off sets. 27 or 4 sets of 27 or 12 sets of 9. 45 seconds. That's 1. $130, halfway. 2. We're guided by the timeless moment, but we're still keeping time. It's all relative. It's 2:40. 20 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. 1 minute rest, or you can rest in handstand. Feel free to use the block for forearm stand, working alternate hand positions. You can do palms down, palms in, palms up, with the wall, without the wall. That was 1 minute. Get set for pincha. 3 minutes in pincha. Going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it a meditation, ignoring thoughts, watching breath, focusing on bandha action, keeping lower abdomen firm, tailbone scooping strong, holding coconut butt. Find a spot to focus your gaze for drishti, or you can do this one with your eyes closed, turning more attention within. Halfway, 90 seconds. Thirty more seconds. Take it up, one last burn. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 minute. One more burn. Headstand. 3 minutes in the headstand. With or without the wall. Choosing clasp, open clasp. Tamasic hands or tight clasp, working a Rajasic. Set head, take it up. Thirty more seconds. I think so. And that's 3. Stack fists up when you rest down, keeping neck aligned with the spine. And let's slide the mats back. The Great Lakes. When our auspicious pose, enjoy the floor. Lay flat. Oh, it feels so good. Right hand palm face up. Rocking over onto the right hip. Bend the knees up. Shift your hips in. Clasping, left ankle on top. Or work fire log leg. And then switch sides when you're ready. Left arm out, palm face up, so there's no stress in the elbow joint. Rocking over, bending one, both knees up. Lift hips up, shift them in towards the center of the mat, and then deepen twist from the lower body. If you need more action, right ankle on top. And you can lower left knee down if you want to work fire log. Back into the belly for the donner. Reach back for the feet. Push down through the knees, lift your hips up, and then scoop tailbone, push the hips down, kick back, arch up and lift. Jidhi Ujjayi, kicking back more on inhale, rocking forward on exhale. Parsva, take it to the right, lift left knee higher, and then bring the knees back together, releasing side of the neck, roof of the mouth. You can close the eyes, initiating pratyahara, turning within. And then take it to the opposite side. Back to center, optional lift, or just push back into child's pose. Om Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Right knee up wide. Side left leg in, slide back, lift and curl, square it off. Right hand front and center, reach left hand back, kick back, and then pull it in for the quad stretch, mermaid, or full king pigeon. Trap it for mermaid or strap it if you're going further for the full back bend. When you're here, think of, you see how high he's got his hip up there? Push down through this knee and try and lift this hip way up off the mat. There you go. Now bring your foot in. There you go. That way you feel it more in your quad instead of your lower back. And you can place your hand here if you want more support. You're welcome. You can stay where you are if you want more sensations. Lean off to the side, pull your foot up further, and then pull yourself across towards the foot, taking head across. chest across, maybe the arm or shoulder across. And then let's twist the opposite way. Back up, pull your foot down. Bring the left elbow straight down to the center of the mat. Right hand out to the side. Push the floor away, twist, gazing over the shoulder. And then you can flip the hands into lotus position, reaching behind the back for the heel if it's available. Pulling up on that heel, pushing down to the pinky toe, letting hips descend, letting the body get heavy. Releasing, holding patterns, increasing receptivity. Back up, optional vinyasa, or just step back and switch legs. Left leg forward, angled straight ahead. If you have tension in the hips, if your hips are more open, angle that knee out to the side and slide your right leg in and slide it back. Push down, lift the hips off the mat, squaring forward, lift and curl. And then left hand forward, you can use a block, reaching right hand back, resist when you grab it, kick back, and then pull it in. Trap it for Naskinya or strap it for full Ekapada Raja. When you're ready, you can release and take the forward fold. Lean to the side, pull that foot up if you're getting in deeper. Pull yourself across until the moment becomes super apparent and realized, and it's impossible to talk to yourself. If you can still hear that inner chatter, you can go deeper. Back up, twist the opposite way. Right elbow down to the middle of the mat. Left hand out to the side. Push down through your back foot, deepen twist. And then flip the arm into lotus position. Reach behind the back if you're going further. Inhale and one, step back, vinyasa. Ustra. Camel pose. You can skip it, Darren. Down to the heart, hips widen. Draw belly in, scoop tailbone, lengthen, shoulders up, curl. You can stay gazing straight ahead or gaze up. If you're taking your head back, slide that jawbone back, letting the back of the head get heavy, pushing the head back into the tops of the shoulder blades. Inhale up, all fours position, Shramanasana. Hands underneath the shoulders, take knees back behind the hips. Take right arm up, deep breath in, and then thread it through. Pausing, connect to breath. And then slide that left knee higher towards your right armpit so the knees are offset. Left knee's higher than the right. Right ankle crosses on top to set an anchor. And then left arm overhead on the floor, or wrap it behind your lower back, attempting to clasp. Very nice. Here you can initiate pratyahara, turning senses within. Dwelling in the inner space, watching the breath. Inhale, letting your inner body expand fully. Exhale, twist more from outer body. Curling that top shoulder back to the floor, like in shoulder stand. Make it a meditation, spiraling awareness deeper within. Inhale, unwind, child's pose. Feel the difference between the right and left side bodies, the right and left lung. And then let's even it out, back to all fours. Deep breath in, opposite arm up. Thread it through, resting shoulders straight down. Right knee slides up. Left ankle crosses on top. Right arm overhead, deepening twist, or wrap it behind the lower back. Nice form, everybody. Inhale and twist, stretch back, child's pose. Om Upavishta Konasana, seated wide angle. You can pivot to the side if you want to use a mat to pad your heels, wherever you have the most space. You can lift, clearing sitting bones, clear hamstrings, roll quads in, hamstrings out. Activate the legs, squeeze leg muscles in, arching up, lift an open heart. Continuing the energy of the white crystal wizard, we're going to move into Upavishta Konasana. Everybody else got enlightened. They transcended. If you have a wedge or a blanket, you can place it underneath the hips to create a little bit more tilt in the pelvis, to create more inner spiral at the tops of the thighs, getting thigh bones aligned with the hamstrings. Pulling toes back, squeeze leg muscles in, working muscle energy, and slowly begin to move forward. Building more strength in the legs as you go lower and deeper. Focusing on Ujjayi breath. staying present in the here and the now. A space where we create magic and possibility. Keeping your left leg engaged. Reach for the right foot, using a strap if you need it. You can bow for Parsva or work Parivrtta, taking right forearm down, left arm overhead. Keep left leg rooting, pushing down as you deepen twist. After 5, inhale, untwist, lengthen, back up. Exhale, bow, Parsva over left leg, keeping your right leg engaged. Pushing down strong, reaching for the foot with the left hand, rest left forearm down, reaching right arm overhead. Keep firing your right quads, keeping right leg active, grounding, rooting as you expand left leg. The drishti here can be a spot on the floor. It can be the tip of the nose. It can be third eye chakra. Inhale, untwist. Back to center one more time. Go a little wider, a little deeper. Same thing with the drishti, or you can initiate pratyahara, closing eyes, turning attention within. Watching the breath with the mind's eye. Inhale up, slide legs together, pivot forward for Dvibhuja Virasana, double arm hero pose, separating feet and knees, flip hands, palms face out, bringing backs of the hands to the side of the rib cage, hook one elbow in, hook the other elbow in, releasing jaw, roof of the mouth, so there's no tension in the face. Slowly squeeze in, bringing the elbows closer towards each other, releasing tension in the tops of the shoulders and the upper back. And then slowly release, hands back and fingertips, or ridge stop, arching. Unhinge the jaw, stretch out from the neck. And then we'll take it into Yoga Danda Prep. On this one, you're going to lift your hips and bring your right ankle on top. And then pull shoulders back, lifting chest. Slowly bring the leg closer to the chest, chest towards the leg. And if you feel like you're rounding in the lower back here, then optional, you can take a prop and sit on the prop. This helps maintain arch in the lower back. You want to maintain arch here because we're going to go into a twist. So we want the spine lengthening up and in and not rounding. Holding onto the foot, lift your chest up, arch like in a back bend, and then pull against the foot and deepen the twist. If you can go further, take the arm all the way across, pushing elbow into the arch of the foot. Keeping lower back lifting up and in, mid back lifting up and in, heart lifting. And then inhale, untwist, and switch. We'll do this one a couple times. Bringing the opposite foot on top. You can arch again. Pulling shoulders back, arching, keeping that extension of the spine. Take the arm up, holding the foot, pulling chest across, or hook that arm all the way across, pushing into the foot. Keep the spine lifting into the front body, letting the gaze wrap around over the left shoulder. Inhale, untwist, and one more time. This time I'll come off the prop. Just use the wedge. Arching, maintaining good arch. Inhale, rising. Exhale, deepening twist. Twist after 5 and switch. Notice when you switch, there'll be a tendency for the spine to drop back and round. Arch, extend, and take it across. Inhale and twist. And then come onto your back. Rock around a little side to side. Or up and down, right and left sides of the spine. Let's strengthen the core and the rotator cuff muscles. I'm taking a prop between the inner thighs and the knees. Bend your arms at 90-degree angles, walking shoulder blades in, keeping legs straight, arms pushing down strong, pushing shoulders down, elbows down, wrists down, and then slowly move towards your right, pushing left arm, left shoulder down. Take it as far as you can. When the shoulder starts to lift off of the floor, then bring the legs back up and go to the opposite side, pushing down through the right arm and the right shoulder. And then back up, take it across. You can take a couple, maybe 2, maybe 3 breaths as you slowly drop the legs over, but then bring the legs back on an inhalation. We'll go for 6 on each side. Staying focused on the upper back, keeping muscle energy firing, and that opposite arm and shoulder. This is one of the best exercises to strengthen the anterior serratus, the oblique muscles, the side bodies, as well as strengthening the rotator cuff muscles. And then when you're finished, set the feet down. And then lift for Setubandha, Sarvangasana, lifting hips, walking shoulder blades in, clasping, pushing head back. Let's deepen the action in the lower body, lowering hips down. Re-engage the core, belly in, Uddiyana, scoop tailbone, lifting from the tailbone. And the chin stays lifting away from the chest. So you keep lifting chest towards the chin. And then after at least 5, lower hips down. Knees resting towards each other, hands over lower belly, over upper rib cage, or maybe third eye. Let's take it into Urdhva Dhanurasana. You can use blocks on this, or maybe triangles. If you have a stiff upper back, or maybe you feel a lot of pressure in the wrist when you go up, it's good to elevate using props that your hands can wrap over, gripping the prop so you have more muscle energy in your hands and your forearms. Hips up, push through the hands, pushing shoulders down into the mat, and then slide onto the top of the head. Optional lifting heels, sliding head in a little to deepen the opening, and then curling forward, rolling towards your nose, chest forward, and then push down and go up. Optional, a few push-ups, resting. Same thing, knees can rest towards each other. Turning attention within, staying present to the timeless and eternal moment. Let's take it back up. Setting hands, shoulders down, pelvis pushes down, and then belly in, tailbone sliding onto the tops of the shoulders, keeping shoulders down, heart lifting, and then slide onto the top of the head. Optional, sliding head in, bringing hands in, making it tighter. Curling forward, shoulders back, heart extends forward, and then go up. Let's do one more. Feel free to come up for standing for drop backs if you want to get in drop backs. Otherwise, if you're going up from the floor, same action. Arching lower back first, pushing thighs down, hips down, arching lower back, and then flatten the lower back, belly in, tailbone lifts, crown of the head, and then arms and shoulders pull back, chest curls forward, and take it up. Optional leg lifting, bring one foot into the center, pushing up to the opposite heel. Shoulder stand or Viparita Karani. You can just lift the hips, placing a prop underneath the hips, having legs straight, extended up for inverted leg pose. Or if you're going all the way up, kick the legs overhead, hold the hips, walk your shoulders in, holding hips, or take them to the lower back and lift up. Keep arms pushing down, head pushing back, legs actively squeezing in and lengthening up. Plow pose. Air pressure pose. Hands across the floor to the lower back. Wrap over the knees. Hold the right hip, extend your left arm out for Parsvakarna Pitta, taking both knees to the right side of the head. With the left hip to the left side. Slowly unroll, fish pose, hold fish, arching, pushing elbows down, lifting head. Optional lift for Uttanapata, lifting legs, arms up, 40-degree angles. Single leg stretch, right leg up, clasping, resisting, building strength, shoulders down, heart lifts, keeping top of the thigh pushing away as you pull the hamstrings onto the bone for a count of 6. And then keeping it straight and strong, slowly bring it closer, walking hands up. You can use a strap or hook the big toe if you want to get in a little deeper. Keeping top of the thigh engaged. Building strength, rooting away. And then take it out to the right. Keep your left leg strong, pushing down. Holding the outside of the leg, the big toe, reaching left arm overhead if you want to get in a little deeper. And then take it up and over into a twist. Outer rotate the top thigh and hip. Roll it away from the face. Right hand can extend out to the right or rest on the rib cage. If your shoulder's hovering off of the floor. And then slowly bring it back up. And switch. Clasping, resisting, walking shoulders in, keeping heart lifting, spine lifting up into the front body. Both legs are strong, pushing thigh bones away into the hamstrings. And then keep the engagement in the legs. Slowly bring that lifting leg closer. Don't let it bend. Don't let it disengage. Keep increasing the volume of muscle energy, building strength as it comes closer. And then take it to the side. And then take it up and over into the twist. Outer rotating, that top thigh and hip, roll it away from the face. Hold the external rotation as you twist and lengthen out of the hip. And then back up. Happy baby. Reaching for the heels, into the left, pushing left knee down, to the right, pushing right knee down, rocking a little, loosening hips. And start to work towards Yoga Nidra, sleeping yogi's pose. Resting one foot down. Push the knee to the floor and bring the arm over the leg, foot to the forehead, top of the head, maybe behind the head. Yoga Nidra prepares us for Shavasana by rounding the spine, creating a deep forward folding action. We're stimulating parasympathetic nervous system, which is relaxing the body, initiating the rest and digest system, reducing respiratory rate, heart rate, increasing relaxation and preparation for Shavasana. Work both legs. And then twist to the right. You can place a prop between the knees to maintain space in the lower back. Twist to the left. Back up, roll around, twist or stretch however you need to, and then extend long for Shavasana, final relaxation, or you can do a supine Baddha Konasana, supporting the thighs, the knees with props. Make sure you're not overstretching, so you have supportive props to rest into. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Balances brain hemispheres. Close the eyes. Let yourself relax fully for a few minutes. Enjoying the fullness of the moment. If you have your legs bent, slowly extend them straight. Reaching arms long overhead. Stretching out with a full deep inhale. And roll to the right, supporting head on the arm bone.